Are you capable of making a significant impact? Are you just a tiny, unnoticed fragment of the whole picture? Do you have the ability to alter anything at all? Perhaps the story of your book has already been written, or could it be that the entire universe might actually revolve around you? How can one even determine with certainty what the truth is? One thing is definite: there is only one answer. Let's find out. Welcome to Mythos Meditations. Do we matter? Well, we don't have to answer this question entirely on our own, because people have been thinking for millennia, and fortunately, have left us with a lot to consider. For centuries, there was agreement within the Abrahamic religions that the universe revolved around us. People used to believe that the earth was created 6,000 years ago, and that humans were made in the image of God. The feeling of being important may be pleasant, but is it accurate? It was discovered that the history of planet Earth didn't begin 6,000 years ago, but rather 4.5 billion years ago. We seem so little, yet we can think so big. Along our never-ending journey of curiosity, we've made some mind-blowing discoveries, just as time is not an even flow throughout the universe. It even ceases to exist in black holes. We observed that the universe is expanding in all directions, originating from a point where it must have been all together quite a while ago. If the only thing a philosopher needs to be great is to ask the right questions, then in our case, when we don't even seem to understand basic principles like time, the real question should be, what do we know for certain? One who delved into these questions was René Descartes, the French philosopher hailed as the founder of early modern rationalism. Rationalism, a method of acquiring knowledge, values rational thinking in both gaining and justifying knowledge. This preference comes with a devaluation of alternative sources, such as sensory experience, religious revelation, and tradition. This shift implies that all knowledge sources are no longer exclusively sought in God, transforming the thinking self into an object like any other. The same laws of motion governing any object apply to the body's realm, untouched by any intervention of a soul. In his work, Meditations on First Philosophy, Descartes employs methodical doubt on the very principles of knowledge. How do we know that we are not misguided? What is actually real? René Descartes even took into consideration that all of this might be a bad dream, and that a demon is misleading us. But if we can doubt that anything is real at all, what is left for us? From this arises the first, ultimate truth. He came to the conclusion that even if he cannot be sure about anything else, he is certain of his own existence. This realization led to the formulation of the famous words, "I think, therefore I am." Now that we understand that the only certain thing is that we actually exist, how does that apply to whether we are important? Whether we cannot be certain about the creator in our world, be it a god, an evil demon, a simulation theory, or even no creator at all. What matters is that we experience something. From our existential foundation, it follows that you are here and experiencing a world. So if we want to answer the question of whether importance can be attributed to us, despite the immense size and seemingly never-ending time of the universe, we can say, since we exist in some way, it means that we are part of the whole. You are the feeling, thinking part of the whole. You are the universe trying to understand itself. The escape of the grand entirety, saving itself from meaninglessness and determinism. We know that you are real because you think, and thus you have the authority to assign importance and meaning. You do matter because you can give meaning to things. And that is certain. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. It would mean a lot to me if you press like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time at Mythos Meditations.